Let's talk a little bit about smoke alarms. Of course, you want to make sure that those are in good working condition.
Most of our structural fires that we've been on in the last 2 weeks have had inoperable or maybe only limited operation smoke detectors. The batteries haven't been replaced. The heads have maybe even been removed from the ceilings. If people have their operating smoke detectors, that'll give them a keen warning that obviously there's a problem within the house and to egress out. Or even better yet, maybe the neighbors will hear that and they'll call 911 if you're out of the home.
They do that. I've heard that.
We were just on calls yesterday where the alarm systems were going out. It was reported by the neighbors, which is a good thing. But anytime we dismantle, replace, or just don't take the normal maintenance with those smoke detectors, we're taking a huge risk.
Smoke detectors, fire detectors, what's the difference?
Well, the fire detectors are a totally different animal, more in commercial applications. Most of the time we'll see smoke detectors. What we'd like to see is hardwire with battery backup, because then when one smoke detector goes off, the hardwire system will allow each of the detectors to go off in the house, letting you know there's a problem. So let's say there's a fire on the one end of the house, and you don't have that system, you may not know there's a fire until it migrates over there and sets off that alarm, or you detect it yourself. So we like that type of system.
Should you, how often should you be doing this? Everybody talks about daylight saving time, twice a year checking that 9-volt battery.
The hardwire system is an issue, because as long as Valley Electric has the power up and running, which they're really good at, then you're in good shape. It's the battery backup systems, number one, so you want to do that at least twice a year, usually at daylight savings time. But if you have a total battery system that is not hardwired, test those on an even more frequent basis. Push the button, do the test, make sure it sounds.
And let's talk about carbon monoxide detectors.
Yeah, our houses, the new construction is making these homes so tight in nature that any type of byproduct of combustion, whether you even be using stoves, heating systems, anything along those lines, carbon monoxide detectors will pick up that overaccumulation, because it affects you over a period of time. So you may accumulate carbon monoxide and it has adverse impacts, especially in small animals and children first. If you start seeing erratic behavior, redness, things along those lines, call 911 immediately, have us come out and check. Where you don't usually see that problem are homes that are totally electric, unless you have an attached car garage where you have a tendency to let that car warm up in the morning, maybe, something along those lines, or using some other type of heating device or anything else that would give you those byproducts of combustion.